Hi student, welcome to botany class. Today we are going to see the cyanobacteria or blue-green algae. In the previous session we have discussed about the archaebacteria. Now let's enter in the cyanobacteria. So this is also come under the kingdom Monera. So it's a primitive algae. Because it is a photosynthetic. All group of cyanobacteria, it is a photosynthetic. That is, it do the autotrophic mode of nutrition or self mode of nutrition. Let's enter into the cyanobacteria. The age of cyanobacteria is spermatolites. So what is the spermatolites? It is a layer of rocks. So here, it is a layer, a different layer of cyanobacteria. It will be accumulator, or it will be depositor, and is formed the rock-like structure. Okay, so that is a spermatolites. The layered rock or a rocky structure is made for photosynthetic cyanobacteria. It is a rocky, look like a rocky structure, but it will be made up of the photosynthetic cyanobacteria. The microbes secrete a sticky compound. So this microbe, that is a blue-green algae cyanobacteria, it will be secrete a sticky compound that bind together the sedimented grain certain minerals like microfabrics. Certain minerals like microfabric that accumulate in the fine layer. So that is a rocky structure or spermatolites. So spermatolites mean it is a rocky structure. It will be formed from photosynthetic cyanobacteria, and the cyanobacteria secrete some sticky compound. So this sticky compound is help to accumulation of the sedimentary grain certain minerals, and it form the fine layer. Okay, the certain minerals is called microfabrics. Or the deposition is formed the colonies of cyanobacteria bind with calcium carbonate. So that is a spermatolites. A different rocky structure, it will form by cyanobacteria. So the age of cyanobacteria, it is nearly 2.7 billion years ago. It will form in the air 2.7 billion years ago. They are apparent in the fossil record. It will indicate that the cyanobacteria is help to raising the level of free oxygen in the atmosphere. Okay, so life, it will be originator in the earth. So due to the cyanobacteria, because the cyanobacteria, it will be increase the free oxygen in the atmosphere. So that's why life will be originator. The cyanobacteria, it is aquatic form. So you hear the things, that is life is originated from the water. The evolution of the civilization, it depends on the water. So like so this cyanobacteria, it previously or in the beginning, it present inside the water. It will be estimated that the geological age of this bacteria is estimated 2.7 billion years ago. So due to the abundant growth of this bacteria, it will increase the level of free oxygen in the atmosphere. Okay, the background picture. So this picture all indicate that is a spermatolites. So what is the spermatolites? The rocky structure, it formed from both photosynthetic cyanobacteria by the accumulation of the calcium carbonate. That's from the rocky structure or sedimentary rock. Okay. So cyanobacteria is popularly called PGA, blue-green algae or cyanophyceae. Blue-green algae or cyanophyceae. Cyano means blue color, and bacteria, that is more closely related to prokaryotic bacteria. More closely related to prokaryotic bacteria than eukaryotic algae. It is a primitive group of algae we can consider because it is a photosynthetic. The entire form or different type of cyanobacteria or photosynthetic. And also it's full and full aquatic form. But in certain way, it is very closely related to bacteria than the algae. But generally called PGA, blue-green algae. But the chemical composition, everything, it will be different from algae. And then they are unicellular photosynthetic prokaryotic. So algae are eukaryotic, but this is a prokaryotic. Prokaryotic means it do not have well-defined nucleus. The nuclear metal is properly present in the cytoplasm, but algae have well-defined nucleus. Cyanobacteria do not have well-defined nucleus. And PGA have both the photos. That is very important. So this character is sort of like a algae. But bacteria is contain only one type of photosynthesis, that is PS1 only present. But cyanobacteria or blue-green algae is contained in the two photosystem, photosystem 1 and the photosystem 2. Both are present. So this character, it will be resemble like a higher group of plant or like a algae. And like a higher group of plant like the gymnosperm, angiosperm, like that. Because in gymnosperm, angiosperm, everything is contained in the two photosystem, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. But the bacteria is contained only one photosystem. So the cyanobacteria is contained two photosystem, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. What is the photosystem? The photosynthetic pigment is aggregated in a group. That is a photosystem. The photosynthetic pigments are aggregated in a group. So in the photosystem is contained the primary and the accessory pigments. Primary pigment and the accessory pigment. Mostly the chlorophyll A is acted as a primary pigment. Apart from chlorophyll A, all other pigment, it will be considered as an accessory pigment. They will be trap the solar energy, but it do not directly take part in the photochemical reaction. So those pigment it directly take part in the photochemical reaction, it generally consists of primary pigments. So others pigment it generally called accessory pigment because they do not directly take part in the photochemical reaction. Instead of that, it drop the solar energy and send toward the primary pigment or active center. Okay, so the photosynthetic pigment aggregated in a group, that is a photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. According to evolutionary record of the cyanobacteria, the primitive form is found in a different habitat. Freshwater form like nostoc and anabina. So this is a nostoc and a anabina. Freshwater form. So most of the cyanobacteria, it will do the symbiotic association with a different group of plants, especially the higher group of plants, and it will be helped to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Even it's a photosynthetic. This bacteria, it will be associated with it symbiotically with the higher group of plants, and it will help to fix the atmospheric nitrogen to the host plant or a higher group of plants. Okay, so even the nostoc anabina, it's a nitrogen fixer symbiotically. Nostoc with the ficus plant in gymnosperm. Anabina with azolla in teratophytes. Okay. Next, some of them are marine form like Trichodesmium and Dermocarps. Trichodesmium and Dermocarps. It's a marine form. So the Trichodesmium, it will give the red color to the seed due to the presence of the erythrin pigments. Okay. So Trichodesmium erythrium, a cyanobacteria is import the red color to red seed. So this is a Trichodesmium erythrium. So this cyanobacteria, it gives the red color to the red seed. Why? Because due to the presence of the red color pigment. It's a marine form. And symbiotic association, already I told you know the nostoc, it's symbiotically associated with the ficus. Anabina, it's symbiotically associated with the azolla plant. Why? Because they are symbiotically associated because the host plant is required the atmospheric nitrogen. So this group of plant is symbiotically associated to host plant or higher plant and fix the atmospheric nitrogen to the host plant. Further, this plant is provide a shelter for the cyanobacteria and food material. So the species of nostoc is linked to endobiotic. Endo means inside, biotic means plant. So this group of microorganism, it will be grow on inside the another plant, that is endobiotic life. Next is the coralloid root of cycas. So this is a coralloid root. Actually, the coralloid root is a negatively geotrophic. So all the root are positively geotrophic. Positively means it grows towards the soil. But this root is a negatively geotrophic. It grows above the soil. Coralloid root in ficus plant, gymnosperm. Ficus belongs to gymnosperm, naked cedar plant. The coralloid root of cycas is established a symbiotic association and it fixes the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, which was the nostoc. So nostoc is symbiotic association with the coralloid root of cycas and it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen. So here this is a algal zone layer. It's a cross section or anatomical structure of coralloid root. So here a separate zone is present. In this zone, the algal zone, this is an algal zone or cyanobacterial zone, nostoc is present. Okay, so the algal zone in the coralloid root. So the algal zone nothing is a nostoc. So the another symbiotic association, that is Anabaena, is endobiotic life with the aquatic fawn, that is Azolla. Azolla is an aquatic fawn. So this is Azolla. It's a Anabaena. So Anabaena, it will be present in the leaves of Azolla plant and it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen to Azolla plant. So the leaf have the cavity. Okay, the leaf have the cavity. So inside what is present? The Anabaena is present. So the species Anabaena, it leads to endobiotic life in the leaves of aquatic fawn Azolla and establish the symbiotic association to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So this is a Azolla plant. It's a Anabaena and where it is present in the leaf cavity. So leaf cavity is present. So inside the leaf cavity, so this Anabaena is associated and it helps to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. The another symbiotic association with the lichen. So lichen thallus is a symbiotic association of the two forms, that is Phycobion and Mycobion. The two components, it will be associated to form the one thallus, that is a lichen. Phycobion means photosynthetic parts. Mycobion, fungus. So fungus cannot be able to propose a food material because it's a non-chlorophyllous, heterotrophic. So the fungus is provide a place for the Phycobion. For that, the Phycobion is propose the food material and supply to fungus. So both are mutually beneficial. That is a lichen. So some members of the cyanobacteria like Cleocaps, Nostoc, Cytonema are found as a Phycobion. So Phycobion means algal partner of the lichen thallus. So that is a Cleocaps, Nostoc, Cytonema. This is a different type of lichens. So the cyanobacteria, it will be associated with the lichen thallus symbiotically. Next, saline features of blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. These members of this group are prokaryotes and lack motile reproductive structure. That is very important. But algae have the motile reproductive structure. Algae have the motile reproductive structure. But here it's a non-motile reproductive structure. And it's a prokaryote. That is the difference between the cyanobacteria and the algae. And the thallus is maybe unicellular, that is Chorococcus. That's a Chorococcus, that is unicellular form. And colony form, that is a several individual or aggregator in a it's a misogynous seed. It will aggregate in a misogynous seed and it look like a colony form, that is a Cleocaps. It's a colony form. A several individual are present here a seed-like structure. And Phlomedes trichum in nostoid. So this is a nostoid. So it's look like a trichum, but it's not a multicellular, but look like what? It's a filamentous form. And then the presence of mucilaginous around the thalate is a characteristic features of this group. So all this group is contained what? A sticky substance, that is a mucilaginous substance. Therefore, this group is called Myxophyceae. Due to presence of mucilaginous substance, this group is called Myxophyceae. Cyanophyceae and generally called Myxophyceae. Why? Because due to the presence of mucilaginous substance. And gliding movement is noticed in some form, like oscillatoria. Gliding movement means, so it will move like that. So here, the movement is not stayed. Okay, so the movement it will be like, that is a gliding movement. So the gliding movement it will be observed in the oscillatoria. Here this picture is clearly visible. How it's a hand movement, but like that, the movement this is a gliding movement. And then the protoplasm it will difference into two regions. That is central region, that is the centroplasm, is contained genetic material, RNA and enzyme. It will be required for the DNA replication. Everything present in the centroplasm. And peripheral region. So peripheral region it is contained chromatophore. That is chromatoplasm. So chromatophore that is it contains the photosynthetic pigment like a chloroplast, not a chloroplast, like a chloroplast. That is a chromatophore. The chromatophore is contained in the lamella structure. The lamella is contained photosynthetic pigment. Okay, so it will be present near the plasma membrane. That is a peripheral region. It is a central region. The photosynthetic pigment is chlorophyll. It is very common. And mycoplane protein, that is a C means cyanophyceae or cyanobacteria. Cyanophyceae, phycocyanin, cyanophyceae, phycoerythrin. So phyco means blue color. Cyanin and the phycoerythrin. Along with is contained myxoxanthin and the myxoxanthophil. So chlorophyll is very common along with the phycocyanin and phycoerythrin. Erythrin gives the red color. Cyanin give the blue color, and myxoxanthin and myxoxanthophil. So these are the photosynthetic pigment is present in the blue-green algae. The reserve food metal is cyanophycin starch. Cyanophycin starch is present in the cyanophyceae or blue-green algae. And the heterocyst. What is the heterocyst? So it is a subform of the large colorless cell. It is found in the terminal or intercalary position. It is mainly involved for nitrogen fixation. And previously we can discuss the symbiotic association of the colloid root, azolla, aquatic form, and lichens. So some form of cyanobacteria it will be associated with the higher group of plants. How it will be fixed or not nitrogen due to the presence of heterocyst. So what is the heterocyst? It is a large colorless cell. Either it present the terminal region or intercalary region. So this is a heterocyst. It present in the terminal or intercalary. So this is A kinase. It's a asexual spore. Okay. So this only is considered a heterocyst. This heterocyst is mainly help for the fixation of nitrogen. So here it will be clearly indicate PS1 and PS2. Both the photostom are present in the adjacent cell. The reproduce only through the vegetative method. The sexual reproduction is completely absent in cyanophyceae or cyanobacteria. A kinase. It is one of the vegetative reproduction. A kinase. Actually, it's a resting spore. During unpaired condition, some cell, it will have very thick wall dormant. Some cell it will act as a thick wall. And dormant cell, that is a resting. And form the vegetative cell. It will form from vegetative. Actually, it's a vegetative bud. So, any one cell, it has a very thick wall and enlarge the size. Even it will be different from heterocyst. So, heterocyst is a large cell. But when compared to heterocyst, The akinete cells are very low size. So H indicate the heterosis, A indicate akinetes or resting spore. So it will form during unparallel. That is very important. When the parallel condition will be come back, the thick wall will be break up and the new individual will be formed. That is a akinetes. And another type of paper, that is a hormogonia. So the hormogonia means the filamentous structure, it will be split into a several segments. The filamentous form is split into several segments. Each act as a spore and germinate to form a new individual. So the portion of the filament, that is a trichome, it gets detached and form the new thallus. So it's a filamentous structure, non-stalk filament. So it will split into a several segment, that is hormogonia. Each hormogonia develop into a new individual. And then fission also is occur in the cyanobacteria. So in the fission means splitting. There are two methods, that is a binary fission and multiple fission. Binary fission common for Corococcus, multiple fission Stanaria. So it's a multiple fission. So it's a Stanaria, it will be form a several spores. That means the cytoplasm and nucleus, it will be divided into a several segment. First nuclear division. The nuclear material will be divided into a several segment and followed by cytoplasmic division is occur. So at the cytoplasmic division, the small amount of cytoplasm will be enclosed each piece of DNA and later it will form the spore. When the parent condition will be back, they break the wall and develop into a new individual. The spores are released and develop into a new individual. And endospore formation, the spore is formed inside. Example, thermocoque. Okay, so these are the asexual reproduction is occur in cyanobacteria. Akinete, hormogonia, fission, endospore formation. Next, the water blooms also caused it due to the cyanobacteria. Actually, we generally hear the algal blooms. The perfume growth of the algae in the aquatic bodies, it will spread the entire aquatic body and it covers the surface of the aquatic body. As a result, the sunlight cannot enter. Sunlight cannot enter or penetrate in the water body. As a result, the deficiency of sunlight, the aquatic plants are died. When the aquatic plants is died, followed by the aquatic animals also died. So, that is the perfume growth of the algal. That is called algal blooms. The death of the aquatic organism is called eutrophication. Okay, here the cyanobacteria is also from the water blooms. So the microcystis originosa and Anabaena flows aqua is caused the water blooms and release the toxin and it affects the aquatic organism. So it will release the toxic protein. It's very dangerous. So here it's a cyanobacteria, that is water blooms is caused by cyanobacteria. The death of fish will be happen due to the releasing the toxic protein. Okay, so here also, and here the warning message will be given. So the harmful algal blooms. So it will be prevented for swimming and the entry of the dog. So it will entirely prevent dog. Here also the toxic algae is present. Okay, so it will be caused by water blooms is caused by cyanobacteria. That is microcystis originosa and Anabaena flow aquas. It will release a toxic protein. So this toxic protein is very dangerous to the living organism. It leads to kill the aquatic organism. And economic important. So very specifically, so some cyanobacteria it will be used for biofertilizer. So especially for the nostoc and Anabaena, it will act as a biofertilizer because help to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Mostly these biofertilizer, that is nostoc and Anabaena, it is very commonly used for rice field. And then spirulina, it will be protein rich content. Spirulina is contain protein rich content. So the space travel, astronauts, they are taking the capsule, no? So it is nothing but it's a spirulina tablet. So the spirulina tablet is provide enough protein to the human. That is generally called single cell protein. Spirulina, it also belongs to cyanobacteria. Thank you, student.